So they knew, go smack you. Get up in the morning. I'm going to go to Venice Beach. I'll be out there all day long. I'll be in the video. So that's how I was in all of those videos. Right. And, I got good with Mellow Man, not Mellow Man Ace, but Young MC. But I was able to see how he was handling his success because this guy went to #1 overnight. When we signed with the record label, the album wasn't even out yet, and then all of a sudden he was #1. So I was able to see firsthand how he was dealing with his celebrity and stardom and so on and so forth.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I was also good friends. Oh yes, sir. Not sure if you remember India Davenport from the Brand New Heavies.
Come on, bro.
She's a female vocalist.
Don't do me like that, man. So come on, man.
No, I apologize, King. But she great person as well. I performed with her on the soundtrack for the movie Marked for Death with Steven Seagal, that movie back in the day.
Yeah.
So I have credit with working with her. It was great. She was actually the singer in our band before she was in the Brand New Heavies.
Wow.
So my band, we were performing all over LA and Hollywood in the late 80s, and she was singing her little ditties with us and things of that nature. And then she was placed with the Brand New Heavies.
Nice. She's a lovely lady. Beautiful voice. I'm gonna have to look that up. So yeah. So did you find that Hollywood was as I don't know, man. As much of a cesspool of everything as you read about when you went over there, you were so young. I personally, as a teenager, I couldn't imagine myself being over there at that age, to be honest, straight up. I've been privy to go there a lot in my, my adult years, and knowing fully well who I am at that point, being able to avoid all those pitfalls. But did you avoid those pitfalls? And if so, how did you?
To be honest with you, Chuck, I didn't avoid some pitfalls, and some of the pitfalls, God took me away from before things really got heated out there. Mm-hmm. Because just as we were starting to really get going, and the popularity was really starting to take on another level, I should say. My son was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, so I gave up my record deal to come back to DC to learn more about the disabilities and things of that nature. But while I was in LA for that time, mm-hmm. man, as you stated, I was given any and everything that I wanted. Mm-hmm. If I wanted drugs, or if I wanted women, or whatever smacky wanted, I was given. So if I stayed out there, for 10 years or so on and so forth, you might have been seeing me on VH1's Unsung. Radio TV1's Unsung, I should say.
Yeah.
And VH1's Behind the Music. Because I would have been strung out on drugs. I would have been having 12 baby mamas, all in some serious shit. But it wasn't that time for me to be able to be in that situation. But when I tell you, I got quite a bit, because we were performing out in Beverly Hills and Bel Air for a lot of the after parties for the award ceremony. So we were seeing all the celebrities at these places, and they were coming up to me and saying, "Hey, we love your stuff. Oh, we love you, the way you're playing your instrument and things of that nature." And you're seeing people like Holly Robinson, but she was Holly Robinson at that time. And on 21 Jump Street. And I'm like, oh, snap. Johnny Depp is coming up to me? Okay. So I could have taken it the wrong way. So I'm thankful. Maybe God took me out of that situation before it got bad.
True. So let's talk about Marcus Mackey Gregory and give us a profile of who this character is, based on yourself, of course, but give us a profile on him.
Smacky Gregory, as I stated before at the beginning of this interview, is loosely based on me. So there's a lot of characteristics that are me that are intertwined with this character. This character, he's a middle child like I am, trying to find his way in the hood, being protected by his older brother as I was, being laughed at, teased, not really becoming successful in neighborhood or locally successful until he started playing the conga drums as I started doing. So Marcus, well, I'm gonna say Smacky, he over time he learned about his abilities and learned how to utilize his abilities to navigate not only the entertainment industry but also life in general. So that's the thing about Smack. He's always trying to find what's the positive out of all the negative that comes at him.
Yeah. And what did Mr. Marvin Bryson, bring to the table in terms of fleshing it out? Did you have various stories that he shaped and molded, or did you guys collaborate? How did that relationship work?
Question, Chuck. My man Marvin Bryson, he had a process for writing this book, as he does when he's writing movie scripts and things of that nature, or when he's dealing with TV shows. So we met during the pandemic on Zoom once a week. And once a week, I would tell him all these stories that happened in my life. And then he would give me a homework assignment that I would have to write in detail about these situations and bring that back to him the following week. We did that over 6 months. And then what he did was he took what I went through and my experiences, and then plus, before he became a television writer and things of that nature, he also was a musician that came from DC that went out to Los Angeles. So he took from his experiences to be able to shape the story so that we can be able to bring you something that's entertaining, but it's still loosely based on my life and my experiences. So, man, that brother really helped me put some things together. It reads almost like a script.
Yeah, and that was my next question. You know, the book, turning it into a movie. I mean, it's too soon to say people buying. Hopefully this strike will end soon so that we could get, fully back to business. All hip hop has a documentary on deck, and we've already seen the impact the strike, both the writer's strike and the actor's strike, has had on us. Simply in terms of, revenues and things of that nature are already being impacted. But what, in a perfect world, who would you have playing you? Or Smacky, I should say.
You know what? That's a good, man, you are truly a great interviewer, Chuck, because you know who I would have playing me? That little youngin that plays Tyreek on Power.
Okay.
Michael Rainey Jr.?
Yeah.
Michael Rainey Jr., he would be a good go-go smack.
Okay.
He has that nerdiness, but you know what? He can turn it up every now and then, and that's me. That's
right.
Yeah.
So, do you want to bring this to theaters? Or are you thinking more streaming? What are you thinking?
I would like, we're going to shoot for the moon, which is the movie theaters.
Yeah.
But as Donnie Simpson would say, even if you miss, you'll still be amongst the stars. So if it's on streaming or on Yahoo, on Amazon, Apple TV, Hulu, things of that nature, Netflix, I'll take those as well. But we shooting for the theaters.
I'm definitely getting my SAG card, bro. You gotta get your boy in there somewhere. You let me.
Yes,
let me play it, but member of the Booyah Tribe or something, man. Something. The black member. Something. Tone Loke's bodyguard or something. I don't know.
Yes, sir. Shouts to the Booyah Tribe, my dudes. Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.